Something I've discovered you can really have fun with when writing stories is naming your characters. Giving your characters, or at least one of your characters, an unusual, quirky, humorous, or in some other way memorable name is one easy way any writer, regardless of experience or ability, can inject interest into their stories. I've written flash fiction and short stories that have featured such names as Brenda Babcock, Magpie, Crawford Grimm, a gangster named Alfonso the Moth Esposito, Judge Lou Pole, a lawyer named Pickering Benedict, and a girl named Digit. To come up with those names, you don't really have to go too far for inspiration. I find just watching the nightly news, for example, can be a literal goldmine for interesting people's names. And so many of those names belong to otherwise quite ordinary people. It might be as commonplace as someone who's just witnessed a house fire, for example, and is being interviewed by a reporter with their name appearing at the bottom of the screen. It could just as easily be the name of the reporter doing the interviewing. I've picked up and used real people's names, such as Maverick Anthill, Wally Funk, Fergus Halliday, Jacob Bloodsworthy, Pippa Bradshaw, Shelby Welch, Paul Fleckenstein, and Mitch Wishnowski, from just an idle TV watching method. Think about it. Why name your character Jenny or Judy when you could add some instant sparkle instead by creating a Willow or a Mackenzie? How about a Dimple or an Ophalio, a Plethora, or even a Candle? Yeah, seriously, a candle. A word of caution on this front though. You don't want to go overboard in the flashy names department. Too much of a good thing can turn into a plain silly thing. You definitely don't want to have every character in your cast bearing a flavour-enhanced name. That's going to run the risk of descending into farce and coming across as not the slightest bit believable. Instead, try mixing it up. A story I completed recently featured two main characters, one with the very exotic, new age sounding Avocado, and the other the very plain sounding Beryl. Likewise, if your characters have first and last names, choose maybe just either the first or last name, but not both, to give the flavour boost treatment too. For example, the name Apollonia Buffenstein sounds a little like someone's trying too hard to stand out. Matching the goddess-sounding first name to a more commonplace surname like Peters to make Apollonia Peters, or Andrews to create Apollonia Andrews, or Montgomery to produce Apollonia Montgomery might be a better way to go. Whatever you decide, writing can, as most of us know, be at times hard work, but it can also be so much fun. Christening some of your characters with dashing, transfixing, colourful names is definitely one way to have that fun.